the station covering all of the DMV. This is DC News Now.
Coming up on the news at noon, Metro Transit Police are rolling out body cameras for their officers. How new programs aim to improve safety. And later, the CEO of TikTok was grilled by a Congress member over safety concerns over the popular social media app, why lawmakers want it banned.
And Shanika, overall, it's going to be a soggy day out there, and heading into the weekend, we're going to see a bit of a warm-up, so definitely keep it here. We'll break everything down for you guys in just a few.
And good afternoon. Thank you for joining us for the news at noon. I'm Shanika Grimshaw in for Mark Hall this afternoon. New at noon, Metro announced today a new body-worn camera program for its police officers. Transit safety leaders are calling the cameras an important safety tool. DC News Now's Randy Bass is at the Shady Grove Metro station with what riders can expect as the new program rolls out.
Yeah, Metro Transit officers are expected to start wearing these body cameras as soon as next month. WMATA says it'll add coverage to the system's more than 20,000 existing cameras across bus, rail, and stations. Officers already wear body cameras in many jurisdictions where WMATA operates, including D.C., Montgomery, and Fairfax counties. The move comes as overall crime is on the rise across the transit system, and ridership starts to see a rebound after the pandemic. We caught up with Aaron Gaither at Shady Grove. He rides Metro and works in security. He has to wear a body camera when he's on duty. He thinks it increases safety for both officers and passengers.
Showing what the police officers are doing and, getting the right story instead of the wrong story, because you do have a lot of, people that actually, give false information. And I mean, it protects us and it protects them too.
WMATA is calling this a staged rollout. It'll start with about 24 or so special operations and tactical operations officers before expanding to several hundred officers by the end of the summer. At the Shady Grove Metro Station, I'm Randy Bass, DC News Now.
Now, Fairfax County Police have released body cam footage in the deadly shooting of 37-year-old Timothy Johnson last month. Johnson was accused of stealing sunglasses from a store at Tyson's Corner Center. Two officers chased him into the woods. Both officers then shot at him. They say Johnson was not armed. Now, just a warning, some people might find the video we're about to see disturbing. You can see officers running after Johnson into the woods, then you hear shots. One officer telling Johnson to get on the ground and stop reaching. It is not clear in the video if the man was actually reaching for anything, but police later said he only had 2 pairs of sunglasses on him. Both Johnson's mother and the chief of police responding to the video.
There was a failure to live up to the expectations of our agency, and in particular, use of force policies, protocols, and procedures.
Without such footage, these responsible would not have been held accountable for their wrongful actions.
The Fairfax County Commonwealth's attorney said he will conduct an independent investigation into the shooting. And the Maryland Attorney General releasing new body camera footage from a deadly officer-involved shooting that killed a man in an apartment back in March in Frederick. Officials say Joseph Sherrill had an open warrant and was believed to be at the apartment. Officers say they found him in a closet holding a knife. In the video, you can hear police telling him to drop it.
Let me see your hands. Come on. Drop the knife. Nope. Drop the knife. Nope. Drop the knife. You know how to shoot.
Now, later in the video, 3 shots can be heard. Officers say they called for EMS and CPR for them to perform CPR. Officials say Sherrill eventually died at the apartment. The Independent Investigations Division say it's continuing to investigate the shooting. And an update in that deadly crash at a work zone on I-695. We now know the names of the 6 people who were killed. They were all working at the construction site when they were killed. Those victims were Malone Simmons III, Malone Simmons II, and Sybil Lee DiMaggio. The other 3 are from the DMV: Rolando Ruiz of Laurel, Carlos Orlando Villatoro Escobar of Frederick, and Jose Armando Escobar, also in Frederick. Investigators say the driver of an Acura tried to change lanes, She hit another car. They say that caused the Acura to lose control. The driver drove into the work zone. The driver of that car is in the hospital. And new this afternoon, police are investigating a fatal pedestrian crash in Fairfax County. The crash happened around 7 this morning near the Jiffy Lube on Wilson Boulevard and John Marshall Drive in Seven Corners, Virginia. A woman was taken to a local hospital where she was pronounced dead. Police say the driver remained on the scene. That road was closed throughout the early morning commute. And developing now, a firefighter injured after a crash in Virginia is now expected to be okay. Multiple people were hurt after the crash along Richmond Highway in Fairfax County last night. Fairfax County police tell us at least 3 cars and a fire truck were involved in the crash. Several people were hurt and taken to the hospital, all of them now expected to survive. At this point, it's not clear what caused that crash. The extent of the other injuries of the passengers and drivers involved is not clear. And at the moment, many people have been waiting for these cherry blossoms. They have reached the peak bloom, and it came exactly in time in the time frame that everyone predicted. DC News Now's Tosin Fakile is at the tidal basin and talked to people who captured a special moment by the cherry blossom. She has more details.
Well, I can tell you, despite the rain and the cloudy skies, seeing these cherry blossoms in peak bloom is absolutely beautiful. And all day we have seen people coming through, taking pictures and taking in the sights here. And if you plan to come down here to see this, your best bet might be to take the metro here. Peak bloom has arrived. That's according to the National Mall Park Service, and many pack the tidal basin to see it firsthand. And if you'll be coming to soak in the sights of the sea of pink here by the tidal basin, you have a few options besides driving here. First, you can hop on the metro. The nearest metro stop is the Smithsonian. From there, it's about a 10 to 15-minute walk to the tidal basin. You can also take the circulator bus, which has a stop right here. And peak bloom makes for beautiful pictures. We talked to a photographer and videographer who took photos of a proposal right here at the tidal basin.
It's beautiful. We wish we came out yesterday because yesterday was peak bloom. It was beautiful, but the rain was coming in, so the water was rough, and the light came in great, and it was a beautiful moment.
It really is a staple on the East Coast. I mean, people really have stopped life, you know, like, I mean, this couple woke up at, 4:30 a.m. to plan their time.
And the peak bloom date of March 23rd is tied with 1946 and 1976 as the 9th earliest in records that dates back to 1921. So how long would the beautiful petals bloom for? Well, typically it's several days, but that's all dependent on weather. But just a reminder, the National Cherry Blossom Festival has several events planned for several weeks, including the signature opening day ceremony on Saturday. We're by the tidal basin. I'm Tosin Fakile for DC News Now.